Hello, everybody! Mr. Fun coming from his kitchen once again to answer all of your fantastic questions. Happy Tuesday, people! Full disclosure, I'm actually filming this on Monday night. Warning, Violet is being a terror. She hasn't had a nap the entire day and she's being a pain in the tuchus. And I have never said the word tuchus before. I don't know if I like it. Let's answer some of those questions. A lot of good ones today. I love the hypothetical ones. Hillary asks me, what is your one true wish? Well, the one thing that drives me up a wall when people are asked a question such as, if you had one wish, what would that one wish be? Would be a cliche answer. I do not like cliche answers. A cliche answer in this case would be, oh, I just want world peace. You know what? I'm not going to give you a cliche answer such as, I want world peace, because the actual truth is, I kind of don't want world peace. Why? Because with world peace, our movies would all be horrible. It would be people holding hands, singing little love songs. It would be boring. So no, I don't want to wish for world peace. If I had a wish, my one wish would be the one thing that I've always dreamed of being and the one thing that I should be. The voice of Mickey Mouse. Everybody knows that I have the greatest Mickey Mouse voice in the entire world. And the fact that I am not the voice of Mickey Mouse right now is kind of upsetting to me. And no, I'm not doing the Mickey Mouse voice. All your parents are around and it's kind of embarrassing. And besides, I need to get paid for it. Sorry. A second wish, if I had a second wish in there, would be for my jelly to go on Shark Tank. That would be kind of cool. Hope that answers your question. That was a good one. I love the cliche answers. I love the hypothetical questions. Roberto asks me, how many cookies do you eat in a day? Shout out to my mom. She is a nurse. Absolutely. Thank you, Mom, so much for all that you are doing to help make this world a little bit of a better place. Thank you for risking and sacrificing for the good of the world, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's not me joking around, that's me being absolutely honest here. Thank you very, very much. Roberto, to answer your question about how many cookies do you eat in a day, I really don't eat a lot of cookies. If they're around, I will, but I don't go out seeking them. I have to watch what I eat. I have to watch my sugar intake, so honestly, I don't really eat a lot of cookies each day, but I love cookies. Chocolate chip cookies, I love. Sugar cookies, I love, even though it's kind of a waste. Oatmeal raisin, kind of gross. I'll eat them, but I'm not happy. I mean, they don't bring me the joy which a chocolate chip cookie does. I like Chips Ahoy. I like, I don't know, Oreos I like. I even like Fig Newtons, even though a Fig Newton is not technically a cookie. It's fruit and cake, but I like those too. Hope that answers your question. Sophia asks me, if you could have dinner with 3 deceased people, who would they be and why? Honestly, having dinner with a dead person kind of sounds a little gross to me. I mean, for one, I would have to dig them up. I'd have to clean them up a little bit. Probably aren't talking all that much. They're probably pretty mad because they're stuck in the ground for a while. So, I don't know if I like this. Oh, wait a minute. You mean that people that used to live back in the day but are no longer alive? It's a hypothetical question again. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay, well, here is what I would have to say to that. The people that I would pick have to be able to speak English. Because if they spoke like Russian or Chinese or German or French or something like that, Spanish even, I wouldn't have a clue what they're saying. So that leaves a lot of people out. And that's a total shame. So going with that, it would have to be probably an American, maybe a Brit, someone from Britain. So I'm going to go with George Washington first. George Washington seems like a really great guy, and I would just like to sit down and just have dinner with him just to find out what all he had to go through to be one of the most respected men that we have in our nation today. I think that would be really, really cool. Second person, Elvis. First of all, I think the food would be amazing. Like, he would cook us some really good food, or have someone cook us some really delightful feasts. And he seems like a really good guy, and his music I really do like. So Elvis would be the second one. And the third, General Patton. He was the American general back during World War II. He fought against the Nazis. He did a fantastic job. Oh, and my son just pointed out Elvis Slinger. Thank you. I was doing a bit right now, and you ruined it. Thank you. Anyway, General Patton was the general during World War II. He fought against the Nazis. There was a great movie with the same name, Patton, that was made in 1970, starring George C. Scott. Fantastic actor, too. And just after watching that, I was like, this is a really unique, fantastic person that I would like to meet. But I can't, because he died. So those are my three picks. George Washington, Elvis, and General Patton. Hope that answers your question. It was a good one. Fiona asked me, what would you do if you got lost while you were a kid? Well, probably cry. Probably get more lost. I was in the Boy Scouts back in the day, and I know this. We were taught you can't be scared. You got to keep your cool. You have to stay in one place. And I will promise you this. There is zero chance that I would be able to stay in one spot. I've got too much ADHD for that. So I would probably make it a lot worse. I would probably get bit by a snake, chased by a bear, fall down a cliff, get hurt pretty bad, sprain an ankle, break a leg, and everything would be horrible. So if I got lost, it would probably be pretty bad. But to answer your question, cry and scream a lot are the two things which I would do. Great question. These are great today. Bella asks me, pineapple on pizza, ? I'm assuming that you're asking me, do I like pineapple on my pizza? The short answer is yes. Pineapple is fine. I like it with the ham. That's a very Hawaiian style. However, I will say this. If I'm going to eat a pizza at all, it needs to have meat. And a lot of meat. I need pepperoni, I need sausage, I need ground beef, I need meatballs, I need ham, I need it all. So pineapple on pizza is fine, but I would rather have something else. So quick answer, yes. Long answer, give me a meat lover supreme. That can go a lot further in my belly too. Great question though. I like food ones too. Francisco asks me, what kind of movie do you like? All types. There's not really a movie I don't like, a movie type in which I don't like. I like horror a lot. I like dramas a lot. I like action. I like science fiction. I like things that make me laugh. So there's really not a movie style in which I do not like, as long as the acting is good, as long as the dialogue is good, you know, the talking back and forth. As long as there's a good story, I'm fine. I can watch anything. Like, seriously, I watch the classics, I watch the modern day stuff, the current stuff. I watch it all. I think it's all good as long as the story is good and the acting is good. Great question. Kingston asks me, if there was a nuclear meltdown, who would you want to be with? Well, my first thought was Chuck Norris, just because of all the things that Chuck Norris can do. But the problem with that is this. I could use Chuck Norris for an answer for pretty much anything. And I think it's kind of cheating. So I had to give it a little bit more thought, not that much more thought, and I came up with Kurt Russell. Why? Because he is a great, and I did say great, actor. I like his movies a lot. Next, he seems like a really good guy. He seems like a really fun person as well, and he used to be an action star during that exact same thing. Movies such as Escape from New York, Escape from LA, amongst other things. He is a fantastic actor. One of the greatest films that you kids can totally watch. It was remade recently. It was called Overboard. Fantastic film. Really, really funny. Love that. And it stars him. He was a child actor that became like an adult actor as well. One of the very, very few that could do both without, messing up his life. So, Kurt Russell, to answer your question. Fantastic questions as always. I'm loving the hypotheticals. Keep them coming. Hope you all have a fantastic Tuesday. I'm going to finish up my Monday night. Strange. And guys, keep safe, keep healthy, finish that work, say some prayers, and I will talk to all of you soon. Bye.